Hi, my name is Zach Gold. I'm just here at FitMetabolism, and today I want to finish off the double leg deadlift series using dumbbells with a single arm deadlift using a dumbbell. The reason why I like this one performed, or being the most advanced one out of the three things that I've already or the last two things I've already discussed, is because of how much strain and technicality it is, specifically on your core, to make sure you're not bending sideways to pick the dumbbell up. So this is one of those great exercises, if done properly, specifically with deadlifting, where you really put more strain and you get more muscle recruitment, muscle activation of the core, specifically your internal external obliques and your QL, or quadratus lumborum muscle. So what I'm going to do it from a front view so you can take a look at this. If you want to look from the side view, you can take a look at the previous blog, what I'm looking for from the side position. But from the front view, just to give you an idea of what usually happens if I don't perform this properly, and what it looks like when I do perform it properly. So as you can see, I still got the weights heightened again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up to it, where basically my left foot or my left ankle is right in the middle of the dumbbell. So basically back to that center of gravity thing. You want to make sure that dumbbell or weight is as close to your center of gravity as possible. So feet about shoulder width apart. Now I'm going to get my core activated here, shoulder blade stabilized. I'm always going to keep my chest upright and my head up. And I'm going to bend down and pick this up. Now, what I want you to look at when I'm doing this, and what's the big focus of this, is to make sure that I'm not going to bend down and lean sideways. So that basically just means that I'm compensating and I'm maybe jeopardized of injuring my back. So what I want to do is I want to push through both legs evenly as I bend down, and making sure my core is still in line with my knee, so I'm not leaning forward over towards that dumbbell. And that's the tough part of it. So I really got to engage in the core as much as I possibly can. So feet shoulder width apart, shoulder blades stabilized. I'm going to bend down. As you can see, everything's in line. I'm going to pick this up. As I pick it up, I'm not leaning over to the side. I'm going to stay right over both knees. Both legs are evenly distributed with weight, and lift this guy up. And we do my reps that way. Touch and up. Making sure everything's in line. I'll just put it down here. So that's what I recommend. Like I said, it's a little more difficult because you really got to have good core strength. If you're doing this without a heightened level or heightened platform, I'll just put it on the ground here. So feet about shoulder width apart, get down into a deeper squat, but make sure I'm pushing through both legs and my upper torso is not leaning towards that dumbbell. Keep that dumbbell nice and close to the outside of that leg. I'm going to lift it off, and as I perform my reps, I want to make sure that I'm not going all the way down to the ground with the dumbbell, just to basically the middle of your shins or just below the knees. Now let's put on the ground. So that's how I'd recommend performing the double leg deadlift with one dumbbell at the side of your body. Stay tuned for the next blog, where I want to talk about single leg deadlift patterning or hip hinging to single leg deadlift or suitcase lift with two dumbbells in your hands, and then the single leg suitcase lift or deadlift patterning with one dumbbell. So I hope you stay tuned for this, and have a good day.